on site. Yeah. G'day folks, Dave here. Welcome back to my journey. Asking some tough questions this week, folks, tell you what. Now, we all know that the trades is a very male-dominated industry, and that's, of course, why we're here. And we have got a bit of a reputation, fellas, for being a bit heavy on the laddish behaviour. Yeah, look, I'm not here to ruin anyone's fun, but I can tell you, we'll all have a better time if we just up the respect a bit, yeah? So, yeah, let's get into it. Oh, hang on, give me a tick. Yeah.
Dave, g'day.
Kia ora, kia ora. How you going? Yeah, all right, mate.
Yeah, look, I've been getting into some really good stuff down here, just on ways that you can be a supportive boss to these amazing women that want to get into the trades.
Yeah? Oh, nice one.
So I was thinking, should we double up on this? Do you want to meet me down at the site?
Yeah, right, I'll meet you down there.
Yeah? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Hooroo.
Yeah, all right. Just going to head down to site. Daniel, I'll just head down to site, mate. Yeah, can you turn it off? Yeah, turn it off, mate. Daniel, turn it off. She's like,
We're out! So you employ women in your company?
We do, so we've just recently taken on Tegan. She's been a huge asset.
Straight off the bat, when I first met him, he brought up sexism and he'll address it if it happens. I'm his first female tradesperson he's ever hired, so he's really strong about it and firm.
We sort of sat our team down and said, hey, look, this is what we're doing, this is where we're taking our company. We had toolbox meetings, we have them regularly. We touch base about sexism and just general chit-chat, banter, tradie banter on site. We ramp it up and do it probably once a month. So that's one of our systems that we've put in place.
So you do need to have a culture in your workplace. Like we don't have nude calendars and things like that because I'm not putting up with that. And so I think in this day and age, customers came to your business, they don't want to see stuff like that either.
I heard there was an incident with Tegan where you had to sort of have her back.
So when we interviewed her, we said, no matter what situation, we will not tolerate crap on site.
I had someone come into work, he asked me if I was wearing steel-toe shoes, he asked me if I was qualified.
Turned up and questioned her integrity or questioned her as a female.
My boss wasn't too happy, so he went off and told that person to go away.
She brought that to our attention and we grabbed it and we were like, no, we're not tolerating this. And we said, hey, we'll take it further.
So you felt supported by your boss in that moment?
Yeah, definitely.
And gave her confidence that if you feel uncomfortable, we wouldn't tolerate it. You can talk to us about anything. At the end of the day, we have your back 100%.
All right, so if something goes a bit pear-shaped,
Yep.
where can I turn to as an employer to kind of get support?
Okay, so if you belong to a professional association, like we have Master Plumbers, we have an HR person there we can ring. There's National Association of Women in Construction that work with women in construction, so you could ring them for some advice.
Knowing that you have an employer or even co-workers that will have your back if something does go wrong, if you're dealing with someone that isn't treating you in a way that's appropriate, if you can go to them and talk to them about it, it's invaluable. I think that having that support behind you and knowing that you can stand up for yourself if you need to and that you won't be reprimanded for that is, it's fantastic.
Being Maori as a tradesperson, how do you feel? Do you feel kind of like held and looked after culturally in the trades?
Being on your period, things being tapu, not being, even just being hapu while you're working. There's a lot of things culturally that you're not supposed to do, and that's really hard to put that forward and say, I can't do that. I think that's why representation is such an important thing.
Yes.
It's so important.
Do you feel supported?
Sometimes. I think what would make it better, it's everyone to be kind. It's not that hard to be kind.
And I'm sure you'd like to see more Tongan chicks in there?
Yeah, actually we do. We recently just got into New Girls and it kind of sucks because they're at our other site, not Northcote. But when I do bump into them, I just give them advices and ask as many questions as you can.
I suppose being Māori too, it's not a common thing. There is starting to be a change in mindset for a lot of people.
A common one is a lot of our young rangatahi and that will stand there and they'll look down at the ground. The employer goes, Stu, I don't like that. Because in our Eurocentric world is you look each other in the eye. In our Māori world, you look it differently. If I look my Māori grandfather in the eye, guess what I got? Whack a good clip across the ears. Don't you look at me like that, because you're challenging me. On my Eurocentric side, if I looked at my grandfather and I looked at the ground, I got another whack. So it's like this, you know?
Yeah,
So
right.
it's about understanding how and the mediums by which you communicate and the expectations of the audience that you're working with. With a lot of our Māori, they're connected with their iwi. It's about how do we connect them with their iwi to ensure that they've got a mission. Invite them round, have time, take time to care about that sister, that mum, that daughter, that child. And that won't show by words, that'll show by actions. And that's the real part, because it'll be your body language. It'll be the work that you do outside the normal work with them.
And hey, look, we're not trying to solve everything in one episode. This is an ongoing kōrero, okay? So make sure that you get advice and know your rights. Also, make sure you get into this industry for yourself. Back yourself and take care of yourself. Make sure you follow all of the amazing Waihinea tradeswomen that we've met on this journey. And make sure you're asking questions whenever you need to.
Absolutely, and for the employers, I feel like the key takeaways are be kind. It's about respect. And the resources are out there, so just ask those questions and give it a red hot go. Because really, with more different people on site, you're going to appeal to a wider client base, and it means that we're building something with more people in mind. So I know my mind feels clearer for it. So let's give it a red hot go. Good up. Let's do it.
Let's do it.